channel. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to do 2 buns with a swoop. So first, we're going to begin by doing the same thing. We're going to start with that rat.
Speak to me! Wrapped with pain, can't move.
Rat tooth comb. So you want to begin by parting out your zigzag, and this could be any way you like. You can choose to make it bigger than mine, smaller than mine, but just make a zigzag. So I parted my hair in a zigzag 5 times, so you know, 1 this way, 2 that way, and so on. And then after I finished and I had enough zigzags, I split my hair down the middle and the back. I'm tying up one section. It could be either one. It just depends on which side you want to start with, but I wanted to start with the right side of my head, which is the left side on the video. Next, you want to detangle the section that you're about to work with. Make sure that it's thoroughly detangled before you start applying product and making your bun. And I'm using my hands to apply water to my hair. I know y'all probably like, girl, if you don't get a spray bottle. But trust me, I got a new one. I just got it, but I didn't have it when I was recording this video. Taking some of this black castor and flaxseed oil eco styler gel, I'm applying this to the top portion of my hair. And next, I'm just alternating between my rat tooth comb, my wide tooth comb, and my brush to make sure that the product is evenly distributed and that it's sleeked down. Next, I'm taking a rubber band to secure that section of hair.
That's it. Bite that thing. Bite it. Bite it like a little monkey. Go bite it. There you go.
Taking your rat tooth comb, you're just gonna wanna part out a section for your swoop. I decided to go in like a little half circle, but just make sure that you part out enough, but not too much. Then you want to detangle the section and twist it out of your way. With the remaining hair that's out, you just want to repeat the exact same steps that you did to achieve your other ponytail. now taking some Murray's Edge Wax. I'm applying this to the hair closest to the parts. Following up, I'm using my edge brush just to make sure that that hair is sleeked down so that your part is thoroughly showing. Like, you really want your zigzag to show. And this has been the best method for me, is to just use some edge wax and just make sure that you really slick that hair in the opposite direction of the parts. I'm gonna do my best to explain this, but it's probably better for you to just watch. So I'm taking a second rubber band and I'm securing that about 1 inch beneath the first one that I made to. All right, let's try this again. So you wanna take another rubber band and you want to secure that one 1 inch beneath the one that you already have. But instead of pulling the hair all the way through the last time, you only want to pull it halfway through, and then you want to use your thumbs to kind of feed the hair that's sticking out back into the bun. As you see me doing here, I'm like tucking the ends of the hair inside the bun using my fingers. Then you're just going to end up having this weird bun looking thing. Now you're gonna take some bobby pins and you're just gonna mold that hair into a bun. As you can see me doing here, I'm just kind of pulling the hair out and expanding it and then bobby pinning it down into place. And I'm also adding more bobby pins just to define the shape of the bun and just to make sure that it's secure and it's not gonna be bouncing all over the place. Then after you finish that, you just want to repeat the exact same steps on the other side. You're gonna work on your swoop, but do not use Equal Styler gel to lay down this swoop.
Don't tell me what to do.
Now I'm taking the same edge wax and applying it to the top of the swoop. This, in combination with the gel, works really well in laying my swoop down. And I'm just using my edge brush to brush that in. I'm using the Eco Booster gel. If you guys really don't like Eco Booster, you can use Equal Styler. It's just, I feel like it's a lot more hectic and it takes a long time to lay down until it gets like really tacky and it starts to dry up. And I feel like, why do all of that if you could just use Eco Booster and lay down a lot faster? But to get the swoop to lay down, I'm just alternating between my rat tooth comb and my brush. And trust me, if that brush ain't getting it right, that rat tail comb will lay that down. It will lay it to rest. You heard it here first. That brush ain't working, use that comb. Shania told you. Shania told you. So once I have the swoop the way that I like it, I'm taking the remaining hair and wrapping it around the bun that it's closest to, and then I'm securing it in place with a few bobby pins. And I had this really panicked expression because my hair was starting to separate, and I'm like, no, like I haven't secured it yet. Hold up, I'm not ready. Then I'm just going over the swoop with my edge brush to get rid of the gaps. And I'm just taking my edge brush and I'm spicing up my edges, you know, using some edge control, getting creative. They're never the same way every single time, so I just kind of work with what I got. And then I just brush down my sideburns. So once you have your hair the way that you like, now you're just gonna accessorize. I'm using these 3 snap clips. All 3 are different colors just to kind of spice it up a bit. Do remember when you're placing anything on your swoop to be very gentle because it will move very easily. That's why some people prefer to tie their swoops down or like to cover them with a scarf so that it'll dry and set in place, but I have a hard time trying to tie a scarf with 2 buns on my head. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you learned something. If you did, make sure you smash that like button. It really helps a lot. And before you leave, if you haven't subscribed, you should do that.
Action.
Bullseye, are you with me? Okay, good boy. Prospector, how about you?
And so you two are absolutely identical? You know, I'm sure I could get you a part in Toy Story 3. I'm sorry, are we back? Oh, all right, girls. Lovely talking with you. Yes, anytime you'd like some tips on acting, I'd be glad to chat with you. All right, off you go then.
So then you're gonna begin, I was about to say crop. You're gonna begin fuck it. Your food. Bye, 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 bye.